Welcome to Epic Generation. Do you like drawing, reading comics, or watching cartoons? Well, today's show is for you, because today we're going to be exploring the amazing world of animation.
Well, I love comic books. In fact, I have a lot at home, and I couldn't bring them because I had a lot. Actually, I forgot it. That's so funny, guys. Ha ha. Anyway, one of them that I like is called Hooky. It's like long, kind of, and it's about two witches. Like there's twins. Their names are Dorian and Danny. It's so cool, guys. And I like how they have like different color text for like different people, so you know when they're speaking. And it's really cool. So and it's basically about humans versus witches.
That's wonderful. For me, when I was younger, I used to enjoy watching cartoons. And there's one show I really liked. It was called Phineas and Ferb. And I really liked it because of its comedic aspects in the story, and the colors used to be very vibrant.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't like that show. I don't like it. To be honest, I don't. My favorite show was Dora the Explorer. You know, my favorite character was Boots. Get it? Boots.
Ha ha ha. That's so funny.
I'm so funny. Thanks.
Wow, wonderful.
I totally agree with you, Alexandra. Dora was my idol when I was younger. In fact, I actually love drawing. It was one of my favorite hobbies to do. I like to draw real-life people or sceneries, but I do appreciate the work that animators do and how much effort they put into the shows.
Yeah, I agree with you, Shane. It's pretty cool what they do, and I'm pretty sure it takes a lot of time to make one scene.
I heard that the Epic Generations kids, they worked on the mini animation project. Did you guys know that?
Well, yeah, that happened during the pandemic. The group came up with a story, and then they gave it to an animation student in the Philippines. And they made it come to life, and it was really cool.
Oh, wow. Can we see?
Actually, there were two projects, the younger kids and the older kids. Let's take a look at the younger kids. Their story is about mermaids and pirates.
In a land far away, there lived this lonely mermaid, or so she thought. This mermaid didn't believe in herself. She was shy and afraid of anyone. That's when she saw her friends laughing and giggling.
OMG, Alex is gonna love this joke.
Why do they hate me so much? Here comes a little sailor boy, just like Alex.
Over, a scummy sailor! Arr!
Galley slave, don't drop that treasure. Captain, we've got to leave on our head.
No, he's lying. This isn't fair. I'm done with this.
Who's this?
Who are you?
I'm a mystical dragon. You?
A nobody.
What? No? Don't put yourself down. You have the power within you.
Alex, where have you been? We found this pretty necklace for you. And a joke.
Now, let's go find our power.
Yeah, let's go. Thank you, guys.
After Alex realized her potential, she soon began to get along with her friends, and they lived happily ever after.
Wow, that's so good. I can't believe they made it. But how did they make the characters and the design?
Well, they came up with a storyboard together, and they decided on the names for the characters and also the script. And when they finished this, they decided to give it to the animation student, and Hannah Esqueda, that's her name.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
She decided to bring the whole story to life. It was really cool.
Yeah, she's so good. I can't wait to see the other projects.
Okay, now this next one is about the special bond between brother and sister. Let's watch this.
Level Up, the story of two siblings, Nova and Cosmo, performed by the Epic Gen Kids and animated by Hannah Esquera.
There were two siblings, Nova and Cosmo. They were best friends, two peas in a pod, and did absolutely everything together. They were this blossoming plant, always growing.
Nova, being the youngest, and Cosmo, the big older brother, these two were heroes in their own story.
I love spending time with you, Nova. This is amazing.
Come on, Cosmo, let's go.
Wait for me, Nova. I'm coming.
They enjoyed going on adventures and playing games.
I love spending time with you, Nova.
We always have so much fun together.
He helped her study. She cooked for them both, and they played lots of video games.
I'm gonna win this round.
No, you won't. I will.
But Cosmo was growing up, and everything started to change.
Hey Cosmo, I have something to tell you.
Not now, Nova. I'm stressed.
Cosmo, what's wrong? Let's play, we'll have so much fun.
No, Nova. Go away.
The once blooming plant now felt cold from the rain and thunder. Nova felt empty.
Nova, feeling so sad, decided to run away.
My brother no longer needs me. Ouch, that hurt. Wait, my phone!
A flash of light hit, and she was suddenly somewhere else.
Nova, feeling so lost, looks around and notices this new, strange, but colorful place.
As it continued to rain, the hours went by very fast.
Cosmo wondered where his sister had gone. Confused and hurt, Cosmo decided to approach everyone he saw pass by.
Cosmo gave the strangers missing girl photos to try and find Nova.
Excuse me, have you seen my sister? She looks like this.
No, get out of my way.
Sorry.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Saddened, Cosmo began to cry until the phone rang.
It's all my fault. Huh? What's this? Wait a minute. I think I gotta play this game to get her out. There's no harm in trying. I'll do whatever it takes to find my sister. I can do this.
Cosmo suddenly got emotional to see his sister in the game.
We're going to get you out. Don't worry, Nova.
Cosmo, let's go. We can do this.
Yes, we can. We're almost there. Nova and Cosmo, although crying tears of joy, both could not be more excited to see each other.
Cosmo!
I'm so sorry for being rude and careless. It really is my fault.
I missed you so much. I'm so sorry I ran away.
It's okay. I'm sorry I left you all alone. I should have told you why I was feeling stressed.
Yay, we did it!
We did it. We beat the game.
Nova and Cosmo really appreciated each other's apology. They decided to celebrate being back home together.
The once lifeless, cold, and wet plant was suddenly blooming again.
Now it's my turn to make you pancakes, Nova. That's the end of a beautiful story about two siblings who became closer after overcoming conflicts and learned how to communicate and work together.
The end.
I wonder how they did the voiceover.
You know what's amazing? They only recorded their voices on a Zoom call on one of their classes. Isn't that neat?
Yeah, that's so cool.
That's really amazing. Since we're on the topic of animation, you're definitely gonna like our guest today because he's behind the animation show Thomas and Friends, which is on Netflix. So don't go away, we'll be right back.
Welcome back to our animation episode here at Epic Generation. Our special guest is an animation director and supervisor at Nelvana and Chorus Entertainment. He's part of the team behind Thomas and Friends 2D animation that's currently on Netflix. Let's all welcome Mr. Alejandro Andy Gutierrez.
Hello, hi guys. Hello. Thanks for having me here.
Thank you, Tito Andy, for coming here today.
You're very welcome.
We are very excited to have you here as an animator. Now, what can you do?
I mean, as an animator?
Yeah.
So as an animator, I bring life to the character. So it's like it's an illusion of life through images. So basically, if I was given like a character and I was asked to, for that character to move in a certain way, and that's what I do. As an animator, yeah.
Okay.
Tito, as an animator for Thomas and Friends, how do you make the story come to life?
Okay. The thing is, I was an animator first came here, but I got promoted, so I do animation, Thomas, but not a lot. Like mostly like fixing animators' work, or I help them if they can't finish, like that kind of thing. But what was your question again?
How do you bring the story to life?
Well, it starts with a storyboard, like the script, and then they make a storyboard out of it. And then for every scene, we have like a clip. So basically, what happens is there's like drawings of what to follow. Let's say what action to follow there. Let's say the character is, like, say, picking up a cup like that, and it's up to you to act it out. So you are, as an animator, you are the actor. So you have a character that's like this, right? And then you move him in your own way of picking the cup. Like, for example, you can pick it like this, or you can pick it like this. It's up to you. What works with the duration of the scene.
And my second question is, well, when I was younger, I would love to watch cartoons, and I would always admire how they could express their emotions through expressions and movements. So how do you really make them move, in a sense?
Well, it depends on what type of animation you're working on. If it's like classical animation, which I started on, you have to draw it. Basically, you have to draw every single. Basically, there's like main poses, like keys. We call it keys, and then we have those keys. Like, for example, like this, going to this, and then there's in betweens, like, you know, like the small drawings in between that. So basically, you have to draw the main movements, and then that's where you push the pose and push the expressions according to what's needed, and that's where you check the storyboards. Or from the past, we have like an X sheet. We call it X sheet, and then there's like the dialogue there, and we follow it. Like, for example, like that. Then we follow it with the mouth, right? Like, what you have to like animate it through the sound, basically. So that's for like lip syncing. Yeah, lip syncing.
That sounds like a lot of work to do.
It is a lot of work, especially like before during the classical time. But now there's a lot like 2D animation now, which is digital. If you get a rig, let's say the character, it's much easier because there's mouths already inside. Or you have to animate, but there's given stuff already inside. Like, there's like basic expressions where you can use it as your basis, and then you can just like tweak it according to what you feel like using. And that's for the mouths as well. There's like sad mouths and happy mouths and adjustable mouths where you can adjust it according to the like accents of the dialogue and stuff like that.
How do you become an animator?
Well, I started in the Philippines actually when I was looking for work. I like to draw. When I was young, I do like flippables like that. And my sister told me, oh, there's an opening at an Island Animation, which is a Korean company. And they were working on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles during that time. That was like, this was around like 1991, 90, like that. And so I applied there, but there was a test. There's a lot of people from fine arts. I was so worried because I didn't graduate from fine arts, so I was worried that I might not get accepted. But I took the test and then I passed, and then and then it started there. And then I worked with a Disney company in the Philippines called Kennedy Cartoons and Toon City. Yeah, work on like a lot of those goofy TV. Shows, Aladdin, like that.
Oh, nice.
TV series, yeah.
You know, I've seen how cartoons looked like then compared to now. So how has animation changed over the years?
Oh, it changed a lot because before classical animation, it's like everything's moving. Right now, this depends on what you're doing. Like rigged animation, of course, they're not going to be as smooth as the classical. But right now, there's like good softwares like Toon Boom where you can draw on the software to make it look like classical. So basically, you can get that same feel as the traditional animation.
Really?
Yeah, like there's a lot of actually like French shorts that was done digitally, but they look. The movement is classical, like very traditional process. Yeah. So, like for example, I got it from back home. I got it from the studio I work on, and I work on the Mask TV series, but this was painted already. Like the one I did here is just a rough drawing because I did the key animation. So basically, it's like it's moving like that. So this is just part of it because I just grabbed it from the studio. I wasn't supposed to do that. It's not allowed, but the studio was closing, so I said, you know what, let's just grab stuff that we did. So yeah, it's one of them.
Okay, well, thank you for coming again, Tito Andy, and for answering our questions. Now I'll appreciate animation more than before.
Oh, that's great. You guys know Wildcrafts? I
Yeah.
want to show you something
That
cool.
was an amazing show when I was younger.
Yeah, so I worked with Wildcrafts for 4 years, and as I said, like this is the Bible and everything, right? Like we have a Bible how to follow it, everything. But you know, I got this from the Kratz brothers. They signed it for me because I worked for them for a long time. So say hi Andy, Creature Power, like that's Chris Kratt and Martin Kratt. So
Wow. That's cool.
it's kind of cool that I have
Interesting.
it. So I framed it.
How much do you think that would sell for?
Oh no, it has my name, so you can't sell it. But anyway, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you watched like a lot of cartoons here, a lot of them are all done here in Canada. So especially like Max and Ruby, I work on those too. So it's a fun show.
Wow.
Okay. Well, guys, please stick around and we'll play some games when we come back from the break.
So, before the break, we had a chance to learn from a professional animator on how to make cartoons. Since we're not on that level yet, we're just gonna test our skills with the good old pen and paper. Becky, how would we do this game?
This game is called Back to Back, where basically some of us have paper on our backs, and the person who's gonna draw, Anera, you're gonna draw on my back, and I'm gonna have to draw based on what I feel. And it's gonna go down, and Shane, you're gonna be the one to make the final drawing, and we're gonna compare at the end to see how the original drawing looked to to your drawing, Shane.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
So excited.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna sit like this.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so weird. Okay,
Yeah,
I
well,
guess
yeah.
we're starting now.
All right.
Okay, let's go.
What? I'm so confused.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Daddy, what are you doing?
I don't know. I'm basing on what I feel.
You're doing the
Quite
complete opposite, but that's good.
It makes it more funny, honestly.
That's the best part. Imagine if you got it all correct, though.
Oh my lord.
Okay, I'll just go on forever.
What are you trying to do? I'm genuinely so confused. I mean, I feel like it can be redeemed.
This one's a big shape, guys. There you go,
What?
Becky.
Oh, I think I know what we're supposed to be happening here. Yeah.
Oh, look at it. It looks like you're trying to draw a stick man.
Finally.
Okay. Another big shape, guys. Ducky, because of you, everyone is doing something so
I know.
weird.
It makes it more funny.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, continue about. Okay, this is not looking 3D, but I don't care. Okay.
What are you trying to make a 3D shape?
No. I'm trying to make it look realistic, guys. okay?
Realistic.
Yeah,
Sir.
realistic.
All right,
Okay.
continue.
I'm trying to make it my way realistic. Okay.
All I feel is just lines, so I hope I'm doing this right.
I know, it feels so weird. I can barely feel
Guys, these are basic shapes that you probably learn in kindergarten, except they're not even. Okay. Okay.
I don't, I'm already in the dump. I give up on what I'm trying to draw. I'm just drawing what I feel, literally.
Okay, I'll go slower. And I'll draw harder.
What?
I know, I'm so confused.
Oh no, I
It's
forgot
so
to
hard
add.
to go on touch.
Okay. Okay.
Are you done?
No.
Okay. You said you're okay, I'm so confused.
This is looking really bad right now.
It really is. I don't even know what it's supposed to look like, and I'm
I
just
Oh, wait, never mind. I know what to do now. Okay.
Oh, you know what to do now? Oh my lord.
I don't trust
No,
you.
like try something. Okay, I need to add some final. Oh no, I made a mistake. Okay, final touches, guys.
Final touches, I heard that. I'm so
Final
firm there.
touches. Okay, I'm gonna add the best
It's
part
so
of
hard
it.
to go and touch.
Okay. This is Daki. This is
What?
What are you drawing?
This is Alexandra. This is Shane. And I'll be driving.
What?
Oh my lantern. I'm gonna my lantern. There you go.
Okay.
Oh my lantern.
We're done.
We're done?
We're done.
Yeah. I'm so good at drawing, guys.
Let's start. Take it off.
Wait, I want to see
Let's
so
see
bad.
I want to see your guys
This
first.
is so bad. Like this is. I couldn't feel. I
Put it
could
on
barely
sound,
see
guys.
myself.
I'm so good at this, guys, and I drew a train, by the way, and interesting lines.
Interesting lines. Yeah.
I mean, you guys have pretty similar things, but
I don't know how.
compared to
I
me.
drew small line, and then you expanded.
I drew.
No, look.
It was so big because I felt like a big circle. Okay,
my
so then I wrote this big.
I drew a line, and you drew a curve.
So I felt.
I thought it was gonna be a palm tree.
This is what it felt like.
Oh my god.
Look at this girl.
Okay. You guys like my stick man?
Drawing on me. I
I
can't tell whether
didn't.
you're...
Still, those were stick man.
I drew windows and then I forgot the doors to open the train. So
My
I
excuse
connected these.
is that I played
That-
my stick clothing.
That's why I said, oh, that. Now I know what to do. That's why I said that. Okay.
So that game didn't go so well.
Nope. But all right, guys, we're ready for the next game.
The next one is called blind contour drawing. In this game, we have to focus on our partner's face, and our goal is to draw the outline of our partner's face without looking at our paper.
What?
And let's see whose drawing is the best at the end.
I'm trying to make an expression here. I totally did not know we were playing this.
All right.
Okay.
Yo.
For sure. I think
It's gonna be super difficult. No, you can't look at paper.
I know. I'm just getting my
paper.
pen ready.
Right here.
Okay, let's go.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, just your whole
I'm trying to
face,
make it
okay?
roundish.
3, 2, 1, go.
How
Face
do
is super round.
not the head.
I make
So you have to draw the
eyes,
head.
bro?
The outline, but I want to see if I can draw the ears and then like the hair. I'm trying the whole face.
Oh no!
I'm trying the whole face.
Your eyes are so low. I can't. Oh wait. Okay. Sorry.
And I'm gonna draw your eyebrows. Wish me
I
luck.
already lost where the whole face is, so I'm just drawing and praying
I'm gonna
whoever.
try to make your spiky hair. It's not spiky. Okay. I'm gonna make it flatter now. Like
And then your eyelashes.
Oh no! I forgot to give you eyebrows and a nose and a.
This is the. I don't even know what it looks like, and I know it's gonna be super bad.
I don't even know what yours looks like. I can't even see it.
I can
either.
barely see it because we put on pens.
ASMR.
So bad.
ASMR, yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna draw
Yeah,
the.
go down a bit.
For a second,
Already, you
with
finished drawing my whole face.
Or do I draw the hair?
I'm gonna draw.
Since I have more time, I'm just gonna do whatever.
And then
See
this
if I
is
can
gonna
actually
be
do it.
your lips.
Nostrils.
The what?
And then I don't know where your ear is.
And I'm
I think
gonna draw
your ear
those
is right
lines
here.
that make your
I
facial
definitely killed it.
shape.
No, just the head.
Okay.
Wait, I need to give you
I don't
eyebrows.
have to draw the ears.
You've been drawing.
I know I drew so much already. I don't even know if I can add any more.
You have a double
I think
chin.
I'm done.
Yes, I did.
Here,
Wait, can I see mine?
I am not showing you mine.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna win for the worst one.
What surprises me is that my drawing actually looks like a face, but just really distorted.
Can I see? Please.
I promise
Okay.
you, when you see this, I promise you.
Okay, guys, we're
This is-
showing each other. Okay,
Another failure. This was
another failure for today.
Why is my eyes like a rectangle here and the eyes over here with the eyelash?
My neck is not even connected.
what we're trying to say here, and I quote from Bob Ross: "What happened here was a happy accident." A happy accident.
Yeah,
Cool.
that was fun. And maybe I should say funny too for some of the drawing. We hope you all got inspired to pick up your drawing kit and start animating. Who knows? You might be the next artist behind a popular animation show. Be creative, and we'll see you next time here at Epic Generation.
Let's go.